foreground with elements like this, foreground, middle ground with me as the subject, background with interesting colors, separation, and depth. So depth also makes it visually interesting, okay? So informs with storytelling. 0 subscribers, do this, arrow. That's informing through storytelling. It's telling a story. You have 0 subscribers, you want a silver play button, do this. So it's very literal and it's very specific and it's informing with storytelling. It has boldness and contrast. The contrast is also the visual colors. Red and blue are contrasting colors. Red and blue are also high on visual acuity. Stop signs are red with white text. The signs for the rest stop on the highway are blue. You're driving 70 miles an hour. Think about it. These are important colors. What are the colors that are on the highway? Green signs, white text for your exits, and yellow with black imagery for caution signs, red and white for stop. And then for your rest stops, it's blue with white. In terms of the fact that we literally can see those when we're driving 70 miles per hour, and that the government had to make those things accessible to where even if you're colorblind, you can differentiate them. That's our contrast and our visual acuity and boldness. So that's where B is boldness and contrast, and that's important. That's why, okay, blue background, white text, white and red elements. The contrast, red and blue. These are also on the color wheel. So it makes perfect sense. They're also both primary colors. Makes perfect sense. Where the majority of flags for governments, red, white, and blue. This makes perfect sense when you think about it. This makes perfect sense. So we have that. Then we have eye-catching elements. What are the eye-catching elements? Again, we're using depth. We're using the red arrows. We're using YouTube logos and symmetry here, 3D design. So eye-catching elements. We're also using left to right in terms of text and visual balance. Read this thing, priority, left. Me, the subject, right, but also off center. Why off center? Visual balance. Okay. So we have all those things going for us. So what's the S? The S is social proof. So there's 2 forms of social proof happening here. Silver play button that everyone wants, and also YouTube imagery in terms of the YouTube brand and imagery being associated with that. So platform is social proof and credibility as an element. Having the object of desire, the YouTube play button, is also social proof. So the vibes framework is visually interesting, informs through storytelling in the thumbnail. Storytelling in the thumbnail, do this, okay? Boldness and contrast. Boldness and contrast in text, boldness and contrast in colors, sharpness, dimension, depth, okay? And then eye-catching elements, the E. Eye-catching elements in this case, the arrow, the play button, and the graphic symbol for the logo there, okay? Social proof, YouTube imagery, and play button, award, desire. This could have also been money, could have been a pile of money like Mr. Beast does. So again, those things are the social proof there. So remember, visually interesting, informs with storytelling, bold and contrasting in text and colors, eye-catching elements, and then social proof. Vibes framework. So that's the vibes framework for you. And that was a demonstration of the vibes framework and how I utilize it. And so by incorporating all these elements combined with their powers combined, that's how we get it done. That's how we get it done.